The 1963 1-cent coin, popularly known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most recognized coins in American history, and it belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series that started in 1909. On the obverse side of the coin, the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, appears facing to the right. This design was created by Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. His initials, V, D, B, are present on the coin, and this obverse design has remained in use for over a century, making it the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history. The 1963 penny shows Lincoln's bust with "In God We Trust" along the upper rim, "Liberty" on the left side, and the date, 1963, along with a small mint mark, if present, on the right side near the shoulder. If the coin was minted in Philadelphia, it will not carry a mint mark, but if it was minted in Denver, it will have a small D mint mark under the date. Turning to the reverse side of the 1963 penny, it displays the wheat ears design, which was the original reverse for the Lincoln cent from 1909 to 1958. Wait, here lies something important. Actually, by 1963, the reverse design had already been changed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Therefore, the 1963 penny features the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparro. This was a major change in U.S. coinage history. If you look closely at the reverse, you can see the tiny statue of Abraham Lincoln seated inside the memorial, which is a very unusual and unique detail. It is one of the few coins in the world where the same individual appears on both the obverse and the reverse. The on the reverse include United States of America, along the upper rim, E pluribus unum, Latin for out of many, 1, just above the memorial, and 1 cent at the bottom. The composition of the 1963 Lincoln penny is also notable. It is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a traditional bronze alloy that had been used for most pennies before the U.S. switched to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. Because of its high copper content, these pennies are slightly heavier than modern cents. The weight of the 1963 penny is 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19 millimeters, and a plain edge without any reading. This makes it easy to distinguish from dimes and nickels. The warm reddish-brown appearance of a fresh 1963 penny has often been admired by collectors, though over time these coins may develop darker brown or even greenish tones due to oxidation of the copper. From a mintage perspective, the 1963 penny was produced in extremely high numbers because pennies were always in great demand in circulation. In fact, the U.S. mint struck 754, 110, 000 coins at Philadelphia, no mint mark, and an even larger one, 774, 020, 000 coins at Denver, with the D mint mark. This combined production of over 2.5 billion coins makes the 1963 Lincoln cent one of the most common dates in the series. Because of such a huge mintage, most circulated examples are only worth their face value of 1 cent, though they hold historical and sentimental value. However, uncirculated examples, especially those with bright original red luster, can attract coin collectors and may be worth a few dollars depending on condition. The grading and condition of the 1963 penny greatly affect its collectible value. In lower grades, circulated examples are extremely common and usually only worth a few cents. But in high mint state, MS grades, especially with full red surfaces, the value can increase. Coins graded MS65 red or higher are considered premium quality by collectors. Some error varieties also exist, such as double dies or off-center strikes. which can make certain 1963 pennies much more valuable. These era coins are rare and are highly sought after by specialized collectors. The 1963 penny holds historical importance beyond just numismatics. It was minted in the early 1960s, a time of great cultural and political change in America. This was the era of President John F. Kennedy, the Cold War, the Civil Rights Movement, and significant economic growth in the U.S. The Lincoln cent continued to circulate widely as a symbol of American heritage, with Lincoln himself representing unity, freedom, and sacrifice. The fact that Lincoln appears both on the obverse and inside the memorial on the reverse gave this coin a symbolic power that connected past and present. Collectors often look at the 1963 penny as part of the broader Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 until 2008. Before the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln Bicentennial cents in 2009 and then the Union Shield design in 2010. So, the 1963 penny belongs to the early years of the memorial reverse design. It is also part of the last full decade when U.S. cents were made entirely of the heavier copper alloy, making it physically different from today's cents. This is why some people save pre-1982 pennies simply for their copper content, though melting U.S. coins for their metal is illegal. In conclusion, the 1963 Lincoln penny is not a rare coin in terms of numbers, but it is a coin of great historical and collectible significance. It represents the transition of U.S. coinage into modern times while still honoring the legacy of Abraham Lincoln. With its copper composition, its widely recognized design, and its place in American history, the 1963 penny continues to be an item of interest for collectors and history lovers alike. Whether found in circulation, inherited from an old coin jar, or kept as part of a coin collection, the 1963 1-cent piece stands as a reminder of the lasting impact of Lincoln's image on U.S. coinage and American identity. Do you also want me to add a YouTube-style outro with like, share, and subscribe lines for your channel Rare Coins Value?